Now from the home of the Dog Pound, EA Sports welcomes you to Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. But today, no waiting around. We jump right into an AFC North battle in Week 1, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Cleveland Browns. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They're on 17. Locke going to throw on the first play. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
See what kind of looks this defense is going to throw at him as this game moves along, but they're in the zone to start. I do think we'll see plenty of man coverage as we move along, but the first throw of this one, incomplete.
Second and 10.
79 Broncos. Let's go now. 7.
Now Richardson. He's got him in, complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there for Cincinnati. 47 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Here's Richardson to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Now a second and 10. And Richardson yet again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. to throw. Here's Richardson. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10.
Nothing, 19.
Richardson looking to throw this. Drops this underneath. It's Mitchell. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards on the play.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he will take it all in for a Bengals touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season, big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. Looking to put a drive together. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Now Prescott. This one complete to Yoshibas. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
14 yards. That's good for a Browns first down.
Throwing, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
40.
Prescott. And he can't escape, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. That's Kalijah Cansey in to get him down. So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
2nd down and a yard. From the shotgun, Richardson. He'll complete this one. He'll kind of throw. first catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Here we go, here we go.
And Richardson looks to throw once more. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Davis. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Darius Davis from 19 yards away. And the Bengals are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Somebody got to do it. Somebody got to do it.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And I think we're all starting to wonder with this early deficit, what will that do to their play calling? Do they feel like they have to be more aggressive? Because they're throwing to start the drive here, but it winds up incomplete.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lock behind it. Wow. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and then angled for him and shot for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's 2nd and 10.
19 Wyatt.
From his own end zone, it's Richardson. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Dragon 60.
To throw from his end zone, Richardson. That one caught. It's Horton. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Richardson. Going for the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Lad McConkey, 77 yards. And the Bengals are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So what a start. It's not often you even get 3 possessions in a first quarter, but he now has 3 touchdown passes. Now McManus for the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Yeah, 26.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have the Browns first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. To throw is Prescott. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Troy Anderson applying the pressure and picking up the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott under pressure. They got him again. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down. Here's Ryan Rico now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, well, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when we're broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here. Down 3 possessions just the first quarter. That goes beyond any worst-case scenario we might have thought coming into this game. And another touchdown here, that should eliminate any hopes for any type of a comeback.
He finds his man, complete. That's Horton. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Caught right side, Davis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 35. Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in, because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie,
Torrey Burton with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Bengals continue to pull away here in this first half. McManus's point after is good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
From the 41, this is second and a yard.
41-yard line.
Prescott now. Slant to Adams. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage, when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback, and they're able to see the route develop.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Here's Prescott. Lane drops it, incomplete. And their struggles continue here. They got to get to the 23 here on third. Prescott to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's first and goal. And they turn to a power game to try to get in. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Browns get a bit closer. Ryan Fitzgerald now to have the extra point. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, it might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that. So I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Richardson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Richardson looking to throw. And this pass broken up. And the count attack well timed there, and now 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. This returnable for Cup. Evades him at the 20. They'll call that a punt at 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The Cardinals are former defensive back. Come out in almost a physical reaction, watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And the Bengals grab it. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Then it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Lad McConkey, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McManus now for the extra point. Oh, this is blocked. The Browns have it. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. Before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spend a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Joe Mixon with career touchdown number 75. And the Browns are able to cut into that deficit. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Play action. Now Richardson. Now he's going to step up and run. It's caught by Davis. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Yeah! There we go, boy. Here we go, 46. 26.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd
good job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and that will keep the deficit at 20.
And this is a commentary in today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
The Bengals drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
Here we go, boy. Here we go, kill. Here we go, 47. Hey, kill. 47. Hey, kill.
Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll drop the throw. Open man is Yoshibas. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Tried the hard count, but to no avail.
Trying to do anything to get them to jump off sides and pick up a first down easily. Instead, it goes against them.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
A gain of 21 yards.
Back to the air with Richardson. Now he'll tuck this and run. He's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. And I think the ball's out. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they're going to be backed up to start. A big hit there on the return. Stops him dead in his tracks.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Prescott on play action. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Elijah Cansey in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
Here we go.
Mix it up the middle. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
Now Prescott. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
Now Richardson. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up, looking to put a drive together.
Yeah! Here we go.
He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. Getting to him for the loss there. That's Elijah Cansey. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Hey, kill! 47! 26!
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 18. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he went nowhere. He went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage will be found.
We're going to 54. Wide in.
Play action now. Prescott. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Here we go. Here we go, 47. 26.
Prescott. This goes out wide for Mixon. Well, that's good for a gain of 6. And it's 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. And they'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go, 40. Hey, 47. 26.
To the air again, Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Mixon will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Bengals are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fade to make the play in the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now he's going to step up and run. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Now Richardson back to throw it. He'll try to pick it up himself. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion. Here's Richardson to throw. Cockrell holds it in left side. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain, it's batting down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on third and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just see, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
The kick by McManus is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
Open man has got it, the tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On the toss, Mixon. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this third quarter of play. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Over the middle, complete. It's Adams. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
But he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Well, Brendan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get
fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his touchdown.
Joe Mixon, already his second touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Browns are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. This opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there, maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Richardson looking to throw this. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and
Back to throw. Richardson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open. I think the quarterback spotted him too late, and that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. Just a gain of a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw is Prescott. And he completes it to Wilson. And he is going to have the Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Kill. Hey, 47. 26.
And again, it's Prescott. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
That's another Browns 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
A quick throw, but incomplete. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Hey, kill. 47.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Go. Get out there. 26.
Here's Prescott. And that's complete to Adams. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Yeah, here we go. Right there, 26.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. He finds his man complete. That's Horton. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
That's good for a Bengals 1st down. A gain of 16 yards.
Play action. Now Richardson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll just get rid of it.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Richardson. He finds his man complete. It's Horton. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Now he's going to step up and run. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
He's had a very nice day throwing the football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big throw downfield. Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
And Richardson looks to throw once more. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there. 40 yards. And the Bengals are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 24. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. The Browns drive about to get started. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. 94 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Second down and 4. Now Prescott. Well, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Kill.
Throwing, Prescott. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Prescott now. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have a short field here as they take over right at the 50. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now he's got a man. Downfield is Horton. And all the way down to the 9. A big play there for Cincinnati. 41 yards. And with that last completion, folks, he now owns the NFL record for most passing yards in a single game.
Let's go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Let's go now.
And Richardson yet again. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and that will force a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Room here to run. There he goes, right side. Joe Mixon. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Joe Mixon with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Browns get a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team.
but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Trying to roll out and make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend the play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that point, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try to hit the win.
Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. He finds Wilson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. And it's incomplete. Still time left, though. 2 seconds remaining now in the 4th quarter. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Richardson to throw off play action. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start.
Virginia, I just sold my latest song.